Hey guys, what's up? Zax here. Today we are here, more F1 2014 career mode. Today we are here with the penultimate round of the season here in Brazil, Sao Paulo. A really good track. Interlagos, whatever you want to call it, it's a really good track. And you can see there's our first lap time completed here in qualifying. And I want to quickly update you guys what's happening in terms of qualifying. Well, basically, I'm really just not enjoying doing the 3 qualifying sessions, and hopefully you guys understand that. I mean, overall the whole season it's been a bit sort of all over the place in terms of changing to 1 qualifying session, 3 qualifying session. And I did want to try and do 3 qualifying sessions, but I just didn't find it fun. And you gotta, when you make videos, you've got to enjoy it. So doing 1 qualifying session for me has always been more fun, and now I'm actually really enjoying this a lot more now, and hopefully you guys can see that in the videos as well. And I've also realised that a lot of comments asking for me to do a 50% or 100% race for the last round of the season, and basically I was thinking about it. I thought that's a pretty good idea, but really I don't want anything to change in the championship because of like a longer race, for example, because obviously in my battle in the championship between Alonso and Vettel, and if it's a longer race, the AI are more likely to retire from the race, and I don't particularly want that to happen. I want it to be a really good fight, fair race in the final round of the season in Abu Dhabi. So hopefully you guys understand my decision, and next season we probably will be going to 50% races. I can't confirm it, but we probably will be going to 50% races at the end of the season. But anyway, there is our best lap in qualifying, which is good enough for 9th place on the grid after it. 1.6 seconds off the pole, not actually that bad in terms of my recent pace. It's actually not too bad, and that's actually of Daniel Ricciardo. Don't know why Hamilton's 4th, Rosberg's 6th, not too sure why they're so far down, and Kvyat getting out qualified by Kobayashi there, so that's not good for him whatsoever. Anyway though, race day here in McLaren, and who knows whether it's my penultimate race for McLaren or not. Hopefully I get some offers, and obviously I'll show you guys at the end of this video if we do get any offers or not. They're pulling out the pit lane here, and here it is, the penultimate race of the season, and I'm hoping to get another great result, obviously, because I need to be trying to beat Alonso in the championship mainly, but I also want to try and get 3rd in the championship and beat Sebastian Vettel, but it's not looking too likely because he is very fast and he's up the grid as well, so that's not looking too likely, but we can always try. I mean, there's no point in giving up right now. We've obviously got 2 rounds to try and do it. But anyway, the red lights are on, and now they're out, and away we go here in Brazil for the penultimate race of the season. A pretty decent start there. I was going to go to the inside, but Romain Grosjean gets a pretty bad start, so we go to the middle of the track here and manage to get past Rosberg, past Alonso, Raikkonen, and I think my teammate Button, yeah, so we get up to 4th place there, so a really nice start there, and now we're getting to the slipstream of Lewis Hamilton here. Obviously we both got that Mercedes power plant in the back of our cars, so straight line, it should be pretty similar. In the braking point though, I go round the outside of him and Vettel as well, and now I'm starting to challenge on Daniel Ricciardo. So straight away I've had a really good start, and now I'm challenging the front guys, looking one way, looking the next, down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo, up into the lead of the race, and we've done it. What an astonishing first couple of corners there, and I was so happy with that. I pretty much got those first couple of corners perfect, getting on my way up through the grid from 9th place on the grid up to 1st position. Obviously the AI not too fast on the opening lap, but I still think some very gutsy move around the outside of 2 of the cars and then going around the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. It wasn't too easy whatsoever. We've got yellow flags out here on lap number 4, and Daniel Ricciardo is challenging us, and he's got down the inside. I have to turn out of the corner there to make sure there's no contact, but Daniel Ricciardo gets himself into the lead of the race here, and now we've got to try our best to get past him as quickly as possible, because we know he's probably got the pace. So if he gets past us and into the lead and he builds up a gap, we probably won't be in DRS zone, and we probably won't be able to get past him. So here it is. This is sort of the key opportunity for us right now. Obviously lost a bit of time there through locking up, and you can see 2 seconds down on our pace lap here, partly due to battling away with Ricciardo, and I'm not too sure what's happening with the yellow flags earlier on in the lap, but we'll see. Obviously we've lost 2 cars already, but that doesn't matter at the moment because we try and go around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. We get it done, managed to hit the apex pretty much as well, and what a move around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo once again to get ourselves into the lead of the race. But now Daniel Ricciardo is going to come back at us. He's going to have the DRS, I think, here, and he's going to be using that to best advantage down this back straight. Oh, I don't know, does he even have DRS? I don't know, whether he's just got the slipstream. But anyway, through there, a little bit wide, and Raikkonen actually doing quite a good job in 3rd place again. So he's doing good. He started 2nd place on the grid as well, so a really good result for him would be on the podium as well. But obviously lost 2 cars. We'll have to find out at the end of the race who those guys are. And now turning through here, and this is the part of the track obviously where we lost the position to Ricciardo on the last lap. And guess what? It's going to happen again. We're just so slow through there. Ricciardo is just so fast. But this time we go and get the position back straight away with a nice move down the inside of Ricciardo there. Didn't have much chance of getting that back after we lunged it down the inside and got the position. Now skipping ahead to lap number 8, and this is our pit stop lap. So who's going to be coming into the pits behind us? Well, it looks like Ricciardo and Bottas have gone through, but yeah, Raikkonen is there, and I think yeah, my teammate's gone through as well, so I'm not too sure who else is behind me there, but definitely Raikkonen. I think maybe one of the Red Bulls of maybe possibly Vettel, and there's a Force India and Williams and Lotus out there as well. So overall, not too bad whatsoever that pit stop as well. Managing to get out in front of Kimi Raikkonen and going to come out very close to Gutierrez on the track here. You're going to see we're going to come out side by side here with Esteban Gutierrez. This is going to give us the room as we come out the pit stops. Oh, we've already got in front of him, so he's quite slow in a straight line. But if we skip ahead to the end of that lap now, going on to lap number 10, and we're going to come out very close to Daniel Ricciardo, who has had a very good in-lap and also a very good pit stop, and is going to possibly move into the lead of the race here. We're going to look to our left-hand side here. You can see Ricciardo is coming out very close to us. We're going to put the car sort of not quite in the middle of the track, but we try and sort of edge him into the pit lane, or not really edge him, but we're trying to make sure that we don't leave space and make sure it's a bit of a challenge for him. But he backed off anyway behind Raikkonen and a couple of other cars. Anyway, skipping ahead to lap number 16, and this was my fastest lap of the race, and I've got to say, guys, the pace wasn't really there, but I've got to say my defensive driving was actually pretty good. I wasn't really attacking too much throughout this race. It was one of those races, it's sort of a cliche thing in F1 terms, but sort of winning the race by the least amount of time possible so you don't destroy the car or anything. So that's pretty much what I was doing, just trying to not overdrive the car, just try and bring the car home. We had a solid position here. There aren't too many places in Brazil where the AI actually go for overtakes without DRS especially. So this was a big race for me, because obviously I realised getting ahead of Vettel was going to be key, possibly getting him in the championship. And I'll say at this point right now, I don't think it's mathematically possible for me to win without double points here, or sorry, get third place in the championship without double points here. So double points is going to help me out, so that's good for me. I don't particularly like the rule. I never have liked the rule, but that's just how it is, and that's the rules that are set at the start of the season. But we might be able to get third place in the championship. But Vettel is right up behind us here, and he's challenging, but he really just isn't looking for the overtakes, and that's the thing I found in this race. The AI didn't look for overtakes, so what do I do? Do I give the AI positions? I don't know. It's just like, what do I do? I got to just keep going, and if they make a move, they make a move. Obviously, Daniel Ricciardo did, but it just disappoints me how unaggressive the AI are in this game, and it's just a bit annoying, really, that you could just sit in front of them. I mean, with all due respect, I wasn't the fastest car in this race by a long distance, and I still ended up winning it there, but I still think I did really good decisions throughout that race, and I think maybe I didn't really deserve a win in terms of actual pace, but in terms of sort of strategy and thinking and everything, I think I did deserve a good result there today. And you can see my fastest lap about a second slower than Vettel there, so I definitely didn't have the pace, but my fastest lap was set on the prime compound tyre when his was set on the faster tyre, so maybe a bit of time there. But overall, I didn't really have the pace. You can see I was a little bit quicker than the likes of the Lotuses. I saw about the same pace as the Toro Rossos of their John-Eric Verne, so yeah, my pace wasn't exactly there, but you don't have the pace all the time, so that's just how it was here today. And look at that, there's the retirements, 3 big names, Massa, Hamilton and Alonso, which means that Nico Rosberg is the world champion. Hamilton, even with double points, can't win it, and wow, what a different different story to real life there. Hamilton's so far back in terms of the championship with Rosberg, so that's very interesting to see. Actually, I didn't actually expect Rosberg to win this championship actually at the start of the year in my career mode, because Hamilton was always qualifying ahead of him. But in terms of the racing, it doesn't look like Hamilton could do it. But pretty much sort of opposite to real life actually in terms of that. But there we are, Mercedes crowned as Constructors' Championships, with Red Bull in second. I think actually, I think we can mathematically catch them, but really, it's pretty impossible, I should say. But look at that. Another win, another podium, a really good result here today. Whether I deserved it or not, I don't know. In terms of raw pace, no. In terms of strategy and thinking, I probably deserved a podium. But anyway, I still think a good race, and something I really did enjoy driving around Brazil. Some tracks you just don't enjoy driving around, others are just fun, and it was just fun to drive around. It was nice to see me get the win there in this race, and there we are, double points actually coming up there and showing on the loading screen here. And that was interesting to see. And Afro contract rumours. We're actually going to see the contracts here. You can see we've got a new contract. And yes, it is from Ferrari. We are accepted to be #1 driver. But I'm not going to accept it yet. But I sort of have to. But I don't know what's going to happen. I think I'm going to be the person that decides this. But I want your input as well in the comment section as well, guys. Leave your thoughts and opinions about what team you want me to go to. Because I do want your opinions. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be the person that sort of actually decides what happens here. And I just don't want to be stuck with a bad team. But who knows what's going to happen. But there we are. There's the Drivers' Championship. Rosberg, Hamilton, Vettel, me, Alonso, Ricciardo, Massa, Button, Raikkonen, Hulkenberg. You're a top 10. And yeah, once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. And until next time, it's been X, I'm out here. Goodbye.